along as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Red Sifford welcoming you live to the Montezuma Cortez High School Gymnasium. It is the first time I've been here in a number of years. I have been here before. This is the new gym. I've also broadcasted in the old gym at the previous Montezuma Cortez High School. So this is an exciting opportunity, and we get another opportunity tonight that we're not normally going to have. The San Juan girls and boys are both in the same location on the same night here this evening, and so we're going to have a doubleheader of San Juan High School basketball on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. In addition to that, over on StreamUtah.Live tonight, David Boyle is going to be doing the honors on the Monticello girls, hosting the Dolores Lady Bears tonight in Monticello. So in reality, it's a triple header this evening of high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. I believe that Monticello game is going to tip tonight at 7, so be sure and check that out. Although I know for the San Juan fans, for sure, you're going to want to keep it here as both the girls and the boys taking on the Montezuma Cortez Panthers here this evening in Cortez. And as we open up the High School Hoops pregame show, we do welcome you in. We're glad you've joined us. And we are going to take a look real quick at the Montezuma Cortez girls on the first segment of our pregame show. And they've got a missing opponent. I'm not sure who they played on December 1st, but it's been about 10 days since they played. It looks like the last game was Navajo Prep on the 2nd of December, so they've had a couple weeks off for some reason. Either that or the scores haven't been reported, but this Lady Panthers team comes in to this game tonight with a 1-2 record according to Max Preps, the only win over an unlisted varsity opponent on December 1st. I think that was at the Jerry Richardson Memorial, and so that was down at Shiprock, and so I'm not sure who they played, but they did lose to Monument Valley in the first day of that tournament, 48-42, and so we're very familiar with Monument Valley. And then I'm not sure who they played, but they won 75-25, so that was a bit of a whipping there, a 50-point win against whoever they played on the second day of the Jerry Richardson Memorial. And then the third game, they lost to Navajo Prep 64-31. So at least according to Max Preps, the only action that these girls have seen coming into this game with San Juan tonight was at the Jerry Richardson Memorial. And so no other regular season games to this point, again, according to Max Preps. And let's take a look at these girls stat-wise. And the leading scorer is senior guard Savannah Hazelroth. And I hope I'm not going to butcher the names too bad tonight, but she is averaging almost 14 points per game. She's the only Lady Panther who's in double-digit scoring so far this year, 41 points in Montezuma Cortez's first 3 games of the season. Right behind her is number 1, the junior guard, Taylor Whitted, and she's averaging almost 9 points per game with the 26 total she has in the first 3 games. And then you have number 30, Markilla Jones, 5'7" senior forward, averaging 6 points per game with 18 total in those first 3 games. Then it's Soraya Begay, averaging 5.3 points per game with 16 on the season so far. And finally, just rounding out the top 5 here, Soraya Jackson is a sophomore guard listed at 5'4", and she has 12 points so far in the season, so obviously averaging 4 points per game for her. Then let's take a look at 3-point baskets, and it's 4 girls who have 2 each. So they really spread it around so far. Hazelroth, Whitted, Begay. Oh, there's another Begay in there. So you've got Mila Begay, and also Soraya Begay with 2, and then that's it. That rounds out the 4 girls who have the 2 3-point baskets. Rebounding-wise, it's really Markilla Jones getting it done underneath the basket for the Lady Panthers. She has 34 total rebounds on the season, so that's over 11 per game. And then the senior, Savannah Hazelroth, who really seems to be probably the main leader of this team, has 20 rebounds on the year. And then you've got a girl I haven't mentioned, Case Tom, a senior forward, has 10 rebounds on the year, and those are all the girls who are in double-digit rebounding through the first 3 games, just the top 3 right there. So that's a real quick look at the Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers as we get set to go. This is my first girls broadcast in probably almost a year. I do believe I filled in for David Boyle last season, and we went down and covered the Whitehorse Monticello game. That was the only girls basketball that I saw last year. Of course, with my duties covering the San Juan Broncos, I don't know why they're so committed to this, but the girls and boys are rarely in the same building on the same night. They're typically, at least last year, they were playing the same opponents but in opposite locations. While one was at home, the other would be visiting the same opponent. So because of that, I haven't done steady girls basketball in 3 years or so, back when I used to do it for Monticello on KAAJ-LP in Monticello. But Red Rock 92 right now, and I get a rare opportunity this evening to see some San Juan girls basketball. So should be a fun night tonight, a bit of a doubleheader. It is amazing how fast basketball games go. This will probably take us tonight about as long as it takes to do one football game. So it really won't be too much longer on a normal broadcast than we've been used to, but you get more bang for your buck with 2 games tonight. So it'll be a lot of fun. We do welcome you in, and we're going to take a break. We'll return to continue the pregame show, and we'll switch gears and talk about the San Juan Lady Broncos a little bit. My first physical look at them this season. So stay with us. Give me just a second, actually, to get the commercials loaded up, and then we'll be able to play some for you. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Last year I was at my lowest, going through some pretty serious depression. A couple friends of mine stopped by the house and said they were worried about me. Said they'd feel a lot better if they could hold on to my firearms until things turned around. I think they saved my life.
If your loved ones are struggling, talk to them about temporarily storing their guns away from their home, because things do get better.
Hello, my name is David Palmer, and I am the Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Blanding.
Hi, my name is Sylvia Stubbs. As a recently elected San Juan County Commissioner,
We are so excited to collaborate with SJC-PAC, Coalition, and San Juan Counseling to bring parents-empowered messaging to our beautiful Wellness Center pool area.
Parents Empowered is a Utah campaign designed to help parents understand the power they have in reducing the risk of underage drinking.
Survey data tells us that youth perception of risk in San Juan County in all grades went from 83.6% in 2019 to 68.3% in 2021. This means our kids don't understand the damage that alcohol and other drugs can cause on their developing brains.
Did you know that Utah teens reported that parental disapproval is the #1 reason they choose not to drink?
Never assume your children know what your rules, expectations, and attitudes are. Write them down and discuss them with your kids so they understand the reasons behind them.
Bonding is essential to preventing underage drinking. Children are less likely to drink when the parents are involved in their lives and when children and the parents feel close to one another.
Together, we can help build a stronger San Juan County.
Let's do this!
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Rhett Sifford welcoming you back live to Montezuma Cortez High School. It is the site of a doubleheader tonight of high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live with the San Juan Lady Broncos and the San Juan Broncos in Cortez to take on the Lady Panthers and the Panthers tonight. So we are glad you've joined us. We're running out of time on the pregame show here now, scrambling just a little bit. Getting rosters entered and getting this broadcast started. So my apologies on an unnormal start. And I do hope to get an opportunity here this evening. Let's see. Stand by just a sec. We're going to try to take a look at some the record here for San Juan. And they come into this game 2-5 on the season. Looks like we are getting set for the national anthem. So I think we're probably real quickly just going to take another quick break, and I'll try to talk about the San Juan Lady Broncos when we come back in just a minute. Well, while we've got a minute here, looks like they're not quite ready yet, but the two wins so far this season over Providence Hall and Monticello for the Lady Broncos. And last week it looks like after they beat Monticello, losses to Panguitch and Bryce Valley on a road trip over the weekend. So San Juan Lady Broncos looking to get back in the win column today, and we're going to go ahead and take a break as they do the national anthem.
Men can take a hit. We can tough it out. We're told to suck it up a lot more than we're asked to talk it out. But the truth is, the only way to tackle what's up here is by talking it out. To simply say what we're feeling. With friends, family, or the Utah Crisis Hotline. Put this number in your contacts right now. And if you're ever wondering if you have someone to talk to, you do. 24/7.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Blue Mountain Hospital, we're thrilled to welcome Cade Lyman, Dane Lyman, and Brian Kirk, joining our unparalleled team of healthcare professionals. Blue Mountain Hospital has been setting the standard for rural hospitals since 2009.
Back live to Montezuma Cortez High School tonight as we get the starters called. And we'll talk about some stats in a minute. But for the San Juan Lady Broncos, the visitors tonight, it's number 2, senior guard, Sanessa Atcity. Number 4, senior forward, LaDania Lopez. Number 20, junior center, Hayden Shumway. Number 30 tonight for San Juan. Uh-oh, I don't have a number 30. Oh, it's 31, all right. Sophomore forward, Cadence Mitchell. Here's something you don't deal with in boys basketball. That's the hair covering the numbers, so I got to get used to that again. Number 50, senior center, Takoa Hernandez is the final starter for the Lady Broncos. And now for the Lady Panthers, the hometown Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers. It's number 15, senior guard and forward, their leading scorer, Savannah Hazelroth. Number 1, junior guard, Taylor Whitted. Number 52, I believe that is, senior forward, Case Tom. And finally, let's see, it looks like number 33, I believe, senior guard, Soraya Begay. And there was one girl I missed. I'm going to have to try to find her. It Looks like it may be 30. Yes, it is. 30, 5'7" senior forward Markilla Jones. And so we are about set for the opening tip here tonight. It is the San Juan Lady Broncos visiting the Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers. And both of these teams looking to get back in the win column after losses. And so one of them will do that here tonight. San Juan in their road blue uniforms with the white numbers, yellow highlights. It's Montezuma Cortez in the white unis with the orange highlights and the black numbers. And San Juan possesses to open us up here tonight. And now top of the key, it's number 4, LaDania Lopez. Over here on the near side, At City dumps it down low and unfortunately turns it over. It's intercepted down underneath, and now Montezuma Cortez in quick transition scoring the first bucket of the night. So a turnover results in points. And it will be San Juan Lady Bronco basketball now. They send it up across the midcourt line, and it's into Hayden Shumway. She's over on the far side, drives the bucket, misses the shot, rebounded by Montezuma Cortez, and they run down court. Pulling it back is Hazel Roth. Here comes a 17-footer, no good, off the hand of Markilla Jones. And the rebound to San Juan. So both teams have gotten rebounds here. And now it is San Juan back in the offensive end. And down underneath the basket, the shot is up and blocked, as that came from Tekoa Hernandez. And San Juan steals it right back at midcourt. So the Lady Broncos have another opportunity, but now they throw it in the feet in the paint. And the whistle still doesn't sound. They're going to get a timeout. Coach Cade Palmer calling a timeout here with 6:41 to go. 2-0 lead for Montezuma Cortez. And so they'll talk it over. Now I've got an opportunity maybe to take a look at some stats here, and it's Cadence Mitchell leading the way for San Juan so far. She's averaging almost 6.5 points per game at 45 in the first 7 of the season. Shaylin Nez has 39 points. That's an average of just over 5.5 per game. Sanessa At-City with 36 on the season, and that's 5.1. Macy Palmer has 30 points so far this year, almost 4.5, and Tekoa Hernandez has 17, so that's an average of 2.43. Three-point basket, Shaylin Nez getting it done so far for the Lady Broncos. She leads the team with 8. Sanessa At-City has 4. LaDania Lopez and Siona Dandy have 3 apiece. And now here's an inbound play and a nice one as San Juan scores the first point of the night. And it's off Cadence Mitchell. She banks it in off the glass, and now apparently a travel, I think, or some sort of violation as Montezuma Cortez inbounds in the defensive end. So that will turn it back over to San Juan. And the Lady Broncos will have an opportunity to inbound. And on the near side, LaDania Lopez will send it across the court to Sanessa At-City. And now top of the key for Lopez. Lopez dribbles in, loses the handle, and they battle for it in the paint. It's eventually going to be stolen by Markilla Jones. She actually got a handoff, and now will run it up. On the dribble, bounces it ahead, off the glass, and good. Case Tom on the shot, and the Lady Panthers retake the lead 4-2. Now a full court press here from Montezuma Cortez, giving San Juan a little bit of trouble, and now they're running out of time to get this across, and it is going to be intercepted by Markilla Jones, and Jones will work it into the paint and hand off, but the shot is no good. Rebound, a putback try is no good, so 15 and 30 both missing. And now a jump ball, it looks like on the third oh no, I'm sorry, it's going to be a foul. This will be on Montezuma Cortez, it would appear. Markilla Jones, her first, and we received word, I guess it's a nationwide change on the 5 fouls a quarter system. So it's the same as what we see in Utah. There's a great job by Hernandez to save that from going out of bounds after she almost kicked it out of bounds. And now down into the far corner, it is intercepted. Montezuma Cortez in transition, pulling up for a 19-footer, and missing is Whitted. Rebound to San Juan, though. The Lady Broncos will try to work it out of the defensive end. Ball is stolen away. It's going to go out of bounds on the baseline, though. And so San Juan will reset in the defensive end here, trailing 4-2 in this one. The San Juan JV winning easily in the game preceding ours, but right now on the varsity side, San Juan has their hands full, but a nice pass to get this across as Lopez will work it in for the Lady Broncos. Over on the far side, it's on the sideline, I think, dribbled out of bounds by San Juan. No. It'll be another foul on Jones. So back-to-back fouls on the senior forward for Montezuma Cortez, and so the Lady Broncos will reset in the offensive end, down by 2, 5:05 left in the opening quarter here tonight. The first of 2 games here this evening with the San Juan girls and boys in Cortez to take on the Montezuma Cortez Panthers. And now the ball intercepted and reaching in as San Juan was trying to drive back across the line is Soraya Begay, and so that will be her first foul. And suddenly Montezuma Cortez running into a little bit of foul trouble here early on. They've got 3 in this first quarter, so 2 more and San Juan will be in the bonus. And now a steal as Montezuma Cortez will run the floor. Here comes Hazelroth, and she lays it up and in. So she scoops and scores as she came all the way down court. Now the Lady Broncos are going to try to work it across the line here. Bounce it over on the far side. LaDania Lopez will dribble in, down into the corner. Now she backs it out, hands to Sinessa Atcity. Atcity will dribble across the top of the key, moving left, and now she pulls for 3. And no, it bounces off. Rebounded by Montezuma Cortez, and the Lady Panthers running it up. Begay on the run to the baseline, throws a shot up there, no good. And the ball comes down to San Juan, and the Lady Broncos will dribble it across the line. Pulling up, or picking it up, I should say, is Lopez, handing off, and now it comes to Atcity, left of the basket. Shot goes over the rim and grazes off the glass, but comes down to Montezuma Cortez, and the Lady Panthers will dribble it in as Jones has control. Over on the right side, a 3 for Whitted is off the mark and bounces out of bounds. And let's see, it looks like off Montezuma Cortez, so it was untouched. And the Lady Broncos will get the ball back, coming inbounds in the defensive end here. And it looks like it'll be Sinessa Atcity to inbound for the Lady Broncos. And Atcity will get a return pass from number 25, Macy Palmer, who's in for the first time tonight. And now Atcity, a good drive on the left side. She could have shot, but sent that across under the basket to Palmer. And the junior center kind of mishandled it and ended up walking with it, so that turns it back over to Montezuma Cortez. And the Lady Panthers will work it in, and now a couple players off the bench are in for either team, and San Juan will now steal the basketball. That was Soraya Jackson working it in for Montezuma Cortez. Lady Broncos will work it back across the line. Over on the far side, it's Hayden Shumway. Gets to the baseline, floats up a shot, and that drops right in. So that's the second bucket of the night for San Juan. They're back to within a couple here, down 6-4. We're nearing the final 3 minutes of the opening quarter here tonight of a high school hoops doubleheader with the girls starting us off. There's a reverse layup try, no good for Soraya Jackson. And rebounded by San Juan. The Lady Broncos will run it up. Fresh into the ball game here is number 42, Kamaya Fullwood, the freshman forward, and she hands it back to Atcity straight away. Sends it over on the right wing to Mitchell. Now underneath the basket, missing the shot is Fullwood. She had a good look at the bucket that time from right underneath, but couldn't bank it in. Montezuma Cortez has it back in the offensive end, and a straightaway dribble to the right now, handing off on a reverse. And Jackson has the basketball. She'll dribble to the right now, hands off once again to Hazelroth, who moves left and now backs it into the midcourt paint. That's a beautiful Montezuma Cortez High School logo at midcourt here in this new gym. It's not quite brand new anymore, but I remember when it was fresh built. Now we're going to get another foul. This is going to be the third foul on Markilla Jones, and I think she's going to have to come out. So foul trouble early on for the 5'7" senior forward. And with 2:05 to go in the opening quarter, we're going to get a timeout for the Lady Panthers. And this comes with Montezuma Cortez hanging on to a 2-point lead, 6-4. We are glad you've joined us tonight. Our broadcast is brought to you in part by Let's see, Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Utah State University Blanding, San Juan Health, Car Shop Auto Body, Colleen Kays, author of The 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power, Red Mechanical, Flights Gymnastics, Northern Electric, and Emory Telcom. Big thanks to all the sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. We couldn't do it without you, and so a big thanks. And we'll thank you, of course, throughout the remainder of this broadcast here tonight. As San Juan inbounds, down 6-4 with 2 minutes now remaining in the opening quarter here tonight in the first game of a high school hoops doubleheader in Cortez. Nice lead pass, but it's going to be out of the reach of the intended receiver, Cadence Mitchell, and that will go out of bounds on the baseline back to Montezuma Cortez. So Markilla Jones already in foul trouble, and in fact, there have been 5 fouls here in this first quarter. I must have missed one for Montezuma Cortez. I only have them for 4, so San Juan is actually in the bonus. And there's a pass to the far side. Shot is up and good for 3 for Savannah Hazelroth. And you can see the Montezuma Cortez leading scorer right there. Now on the run is Kamaya Fullwood. She goes coast to coast, lays it up and in. And the freshman is on the board, pulls San Juan back to within 3. It's 9-6. The lead was 5 very briefly. Last minute 15 of the opening quarter here tonight in the girls' game, the first game of the evening for us. And a shot no good from Hazelroth from beyond the arc. Bounces down to San Juan, and the Lady Broncos will run it up. Continuing to come through the D is At City, and now stepping into her. Oh, no, they're going to call a travel on At City, so that'll turn it back over to the Lady Panthers, and now a little bit of a press coming from San Juan. And it is Hazelroth sending it up. Now a nice bounce, nice give and go underneath the basket, and getting a return pass is Soraya Jackson, and she lays it up and in. A wide open layup for Jackson. And now in transition, San Juan loses the basketball on the far sideline. And so that will turn it back over to the Lady Panthers with 44 seconds left in the first quarter. And Montezuma Cortez has led from the start and are up 11-6 right now. San Juan is, oh no, I'm sorry. It's timeouts I'm seeing with the 5. So I was correct on the 4 fouls, but here's Hazelroth scoring again for Montezuma Cortez. And so the Lady Panthers increase the lead to 7. It's their largest of the night. San Juan in transition, pulling back away from the basket is Mitchell. She misses the jumper, and the rebound bounces out of bounds off San Juan. So it'll be Montezuma Cortez basketball here going the other way. San Juan is coached by Cade Palmer, by the way. Montezuma Cortez is coached by Brad Wright. And the Lady Panthers, a wide open look. Nobody really guarded. Let's see, Jackson. She missed the layup, though. And let's see, it was 33, I think, Begay, who missed the follow-up try. No, I'm sorry, it was Jones. She is back out on the court with 3 fouls, so that's really a bit of a surprise to me. So Jones missed the shot, and now it looks like a turnover here at midcourt. And Montezuma Cortez will have the basketball in the offensive end, but they were unaware of the time, and the clock expires in the first quarter. It's a 13-6 lead after 1 for the Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers over the San Juan Lady Broncos. We're glad you've joined us. It's a doubleheader of high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. We'll return for the second quarter in just a moment. Stay with us.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lisle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Montezuma Cortez High School in Cortez, Colorado, right over the state line from Utah. As the San Juan Lady Broncos and Broncos are in town tonight to take on the Panthers. As speaking of the Lady Panthers, they travel right here, and that'll turn it back over to the Lady Broncos. And San Juan down by 7 points as we head into, or we are already underway now in the second quarter. And the Lady Broncos have the basketball in the offensive end following the turnover. Now the ball intercepted by Montezuma Cortez, so they're coming back the other direction. And over on the far side, here's a player I haven't seen yet. That's Trinity Tallahash, and she draws a San Juan foul, the first of the game for San Juan. And that will be on Hayden Shumway. Obviously, San Juan's first here in the second quarter. That's their first foul of the game. And the shot is on the way. It was a shooting foul, I guess, for Tallahash, but she misses the first foul shot. And she's on the line. Second shot is on the way, and nothing but net for the senior guard. So make it 14-6. The 8-point lead, I believe, is the largest of the night for Montezuma Cortez. 7.5 minutes to go now in the first half. And San Juan on the run. And they get it down underneath to At City. Her first shot was blocked. Second try is no good. And the ball comes down to Montezuma Cortez. Cadence Mitchell steps in to knock that away from Mila Begay, but it goes out of bounds right in front of the Montezuma Cortez players bench, and the Lady Panthers will just reset in the defensive end, and now they walk it across. Here's a right corner two, it looks like. They're going to give 2 points to Rayana Jones as she's in off the bench contributing now, make it a 10-point lead, 16-6 as Montezuma Cortez starting to stretch their advantage now. Nice pass underneath, and Cadence Mitchell will bank it off the glass. That was a good pass from Kamaya Fullwood. Boy, for a freshman, she seems to have some basketball IQ. And so here is Montezuma Cortez back in the defensive end. Seen a couple good plays already from Fullwood. She does have 2 of San Juan's 8 points. Now it looks like we're going to get a penalty here against San Juan. This will be the first on Cadence Mitchell, who just scored. Mitchell has 4 points, by the way, for San Juan. But the Lady Broncos down 16-8 with 6.5 minutes to go in the first half as Montezuma Cortez gets set to inbound, but now a sub coming in for San Juan. So we'll hold off on that for a moment. And it is LaDania Lopez checking back into the game for the Lady Broncos. Shot is up on the inbound play, and it's good. And it looked like that was number 30, Markilla Jones, scoring her first bucket. Make it a 10-point lead again for the Lady Panthers, 18-8 this time. Now a Fullwood pass is intercepted. Montezuma Cortez on the run down court, missing the layup. A couple tries are finally going to go in for number 14. That's Kalea Ogo. She missed one, made the second. And I'm trying to see who, it looks like maybe number 3, we're going to get a whistle as Montezuma Cortez was running the floor again. I tell you, it's hard for my brain to do stats and also keep up with the amount of turnovers that are going on right now. I think it was a missed shot from Soraya Jackson. And Montezuma Cortez stole it, but then turned it over at midcourt, and now the Lady Broncos have it back in the offensive end. Bounce into the middle. It's knocked away, but recovering back here is Fullwood. And Fullwood drives into the paint. She travels with the ball, they say. And that will kill that play and give it back to Montezuma Cortez with 5:45 left in the first half. And the hometown Lady Panthers enjoying a 20-8 lead here. Here is number 32 underneath with it. Let's see, that was Rayana Jones. She got it to Kalea Ogo, who missed the shot. San Juan with a rebound, and now a wide open 5-foot jumper is good off the glass for Tekoa Hernandez. And the Lady Broncos are back to within 10. It's 20-10. 5:15 left in the first half. Here's a shot off the mark from Ogo, but Montezuma Cortez for a moment had the ball, but San Juan will take it away now. And they'll hand off, and on the run up with it is Ona Dandy, and Dandy gets it across the line. And let's see, that's Fullwood who had the basketball, and I think a foul is coming against Montezuma Cortez here. It is against number 13. That's Soraya Jackson, her first. And Montezuma Cortez's first here in the quarter. And so San Juan has it back in the offensive end on the reset. Fullwood drives to the right of the paint, floats up the shot, no good. It's rebounded by the Lady Panthers. And they'll work it back into the offensive end. And it is number 24, Mila Begay with the basketball. She gets it underneath, a nice pass. Missing the shot or the layup try is Case Tom. San Juan rebounds the basketball, and they'll work it across the line. And here is Dandy with the basketball. Gives to Fullwood. She drives the bucket and scores it off the glass. Make it an 8-point lead again for Montezuma Cortez. Down to 20-12 on the deficit. So San Juan battling here. Now the Lady Panthers have it back in the offensive end. Here's a three on the way, and it's good for Begay. 23-12, so just when San Juan had pulled back to within 8, make it an 11-point lead again for Montezuma Cortez. And now a good run here, good drive for Dandy, but she ends up stepping on the baseline during the rebound. She had a shot blocked, and it comes back down. And then stepped on the baseline when the ball came down to her. So it'll be Montezuma Cortez basketball with 3:45 now to go in the first half. And they're enjoying a 23-12 lead, but make it 25 as number 33, Soraya Begay, drains the three. So Montezuma Cortez with 3 3-pointers in this game here in the first half. And it is a 26-12 14-point lead for the hometown Lady Panthers. And we've got a timeout on the floor. We're going to take a break ourselves. Stay with us. It's a doubleheader of high school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Mom? Dad, sometimes I'm going to be a little impulsive. I mean, I'm a teenager.
Not to freak you out or anything, but the leading cause of death in Utah for teens
is suicide.
So help us out here.
Because we may be impulsive,
But we want to live. Almost all the time.
but in case there are times when we forget that, keep your guns and ammo locked up safely.
Because doing this little thing can make a big difference.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
It's on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live as we're back to action following the San Juan timeout. Dandy missing the three-point try, but San Juan steals the ball away from Montezuma Cortez as they were trying to run it up, and now we're going to get a foul, it looks like, on Fullwood as she reached in to try to get that ball away from Case Tom, and that'll be Fullwood's first of the night. San Juan's third in the second quarter. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like that foul is actually on Montezuma Cortez's Case Tom. So Tom guilty of the foul and make that the second for both teams now in the half, or in the quarter, I should say. Here's Dandy driving inside, had the shot blocked. I'm going to call that a shot. And rebound, or the ball was pulled back down by Montezuma Cortez. They tried to chuck it up underneath the basket here, but it's intercepted by San Juan, and the Lady Broncos will work it across the line. Straight away is Dandy, goes to the right side, and dribbling just inside the arc, floating up a 17-footer, no good. Dandy tried to follow it up. Lopez missed the first shot. Dandy on the second miss. And on this rebound, a foul is coming. And that will be on Savannah Hazelroth, who is the leading scorer in this game with 7 points. And so Montezuma Cortez now with 3 in the second quarter. San Juan gets a set play over on the far side, and out of the corner, At City drains the three. That is San Juan's first three-point basket of the night. Here's Montezuma Cortez trying to answer, but off the mark on the three is Begay. Rebound down to San Juan. And Lady Broncos will run it up. One hop. Travel going to be called on At City. That'll turn it back over. And so San Juan turns the ball over and gives it back to Montezuma Cortez here with just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Lady Panthers will dribble it up. It's Whitted putting up a long-range three, no good. Ball will bounce out of bounds, untouched by San Juan. So Lady Broncos get the ball back with just over 2 minutes to go in the half now. 2:02 showing on the clock. And San Juan inbounds the basketball. Fullwood and At City work a give and go. At City eventually walks it across the line for San Juan. Now Fullwood sends it back out to At City. Over here on the near side to Lopez. She almost lost the handle. Now pushes off a little bit. Gets it into the middle in traffic. The shot was blocked from Hayden Shumway by Montezuma Cortez, and the Lady Panthers will run it back across. Little head fake by Begay. She goes into the middle, then kicks out. Case Tom hands off to Hazelroth. She puts up the three, and it rims in. Savannah Hazelroth with another three. She's got a game-high 10 points, and it's a 14-point lead again for the host team, 29-15. Here's a Fullwood spinner, no good, from about 7 feet. Rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. Lady Panthers get a quick shot as they bring it down. Hazelroth, no good. Rebound bounces out off San Juan, so Montezuma Cortez will keep it in the offensive end. And now we've got just over a minute left in this first half. Lady Panthers will inbound, and it's Case Tom sending it back down into the corner, and a three rims out. This team is not afraid to shoot the long ball, that's for sure. And it has paid dividends so far. 29-15 is the lead. Here's a travel, or an up and down, I should say. Oh, just jump ball is going to be called, it looks like, as Fullwood couldn't decide what she was going to do that time, and I thought was going to be a travel, but this is a bonus for San Juan. The jump ball keeps it in their possession, but Fullwood air-mailed the 10-footer, and so Montezuma Cortez back down in the offensive end with it. It's Taylor Whitted. Out high, a three on the way from Begay, no. Rebounded by San Juan's Dandy, but Dandy has it stripped away from behind, and Montezuma Cortez can set it up again. Into the paint, moving right, shooting left is Whitted, no good. Rebound, a whistle, and this will be a foul on Whitted. And so Montezuma Cortez now with 4 in the quarter, but we're down to just 25 seconds left in the half, so it's not likely anybody's going to be getting a bonus here. As San Juan will inbound, and again, down to just 20 seconds to go, so The Lady Broncos are going to have to be aware of how much time is left on the clock. At City drive to the left of the basket, misses the shot with the hook attempt there. And rebound goes out of bounds over here on the near side. San Juan will keep it in the offensive end. And it'll be At City to step on the near sideline and inbound this basketball. So San Juan's got an opportunity here with 12 and a half seconds to go. Fullwood drives right to the bucket and scores. There's a great drive by the big freshman forward. She's up to 6 points. That leads San Juan scoring. Here's a three on the way. Are you kidding me? What a shot. What a shot at the buzzer. Soraya Jackson drains the long-range three, and it's a 31-17 lead. Well, it looks like maybe did they just give her a 2 on that? 31-17 showing on the board. I have 32, so I'll just give her a 2 on that. I could have sworn that was a 3-point shot, but apparently a 2-point basket. And that makes the score 31-17 at the halftime break. It was fast and furious. A lot of turnovers in that first half. So many that I was unable to keep those stats. That's for sure. I got left in the dust early on trying to keep turnover stats. But it is a 31-17 lead for the Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers at halftime. Stay with us. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the first half stats. It is a doubleheader of high school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Hi, my name is Bill Boyle. I'm editor of the San Juan Record and station manager at Red Rock Radio. In my line of work, it's important to know and understand the facts when it comes to disseminating important news and information. Parents, studies show that monitoring your kids is vital in reducing the risk of substance misuse. A teen's brain is much more susceptible to alcohol dependence than an adult's. Make sure that alcohol and other drugs are not available to your kids at home or from friends, siblings, or elsewhere. Know your children's friends and their parents and discuss with them your desire to keep your kids alcohol and drug-free and enlist their cooperation. Remember, it's against the law for a minor to purchase, possess, or consume any alcoholic beverage. And of course, it's illegal for anyone to sell, offer to sell, or furnish alcohol to a minor. At some level, most kids appreciate parental monitoring. It gives them a sense of security and is a very real proof to them that the parents love them enough to care about their well-being. Together, let's continue to make San Juan County a place to raise strong and capable youth. Come on, let's do this!
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Back live to Montezuma Cortez High School in Cortez, Colorado. It is the site of our high school hoops doubleheader tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. This is the first time in a long time for me doing both the girls and the boys in one night. That is a very rare occurrence for the San Juan Broncos, as normally their two teams are in opposite locations, but tonight they happen to all be here. It's a major extravaganza. Montezuma Cortez High School has 2 gyms, so they have an auxiliary gym, and so there will be 6 games played when it's all said and done today. In fact, the C teams are playing while the varsity teams are playing. So, and the JV teams have already played, and so right now I believe the boys C team is playing over in the Aux gym while the varsity girls are playing over here. Then you're going to have the varsity boys while the girls C team plays. And so there have been games going on for a while here, and it's a big event going on here tonight in Montezuma Cortez High School. We are brought to you in part tonight by Napa Motor Parts, Creative Floors, San Juan School District CTE programs, Blue Mountain Foods, Energy Fuels, Precision Rehab, Lee Contracting, Desert Rivers Credit Union, Holiday Construction, San Juan Pharmacy, Canyonlands Tire, Diamond Propane, Red's Ace Hardware, Southeastern Utah 7-Eleven stores, and Blue Mountain Hospital. Big thanks to all the sponsors for making the broadcast possible. We do welcome you into the halftime show, the first of 2 halftime shows tonight. And we're going to take a look at the first half stats. And Montezuma Cortez dominating in that first half. They won the first quarter 13-6, won the second quarter 18-11. So the hometown crowd and the jungle across the way, the student section, getting their money's worth tonight. So the lead was up to as much as 14 in that first half, and that's where it stands at the break. So San Juan has their work cut out for them in the second half. Let's take a look at the shooting in this first half. And it is for Montezuma Cortez, 38% from the floor, 13 of 34. For San Juan, 32%. They're 8 of 25. From two-point range, the Lady Panthers are 38%, 9 of 24. San Juan, 7 of 22 for 32%. From beyond the arc, this is where Montezuma Cortez has done some damage in that first half. They were 4 of 10 for 40%. San Juan, 1 of 3 for 33%. So 10 three-point attempts for Montezuma Cortez, and they hit on almost half of them. So you take a lot, you may end up getting a lot in most occasions, but sometimes not. But 10 three-point shots or attempts for Montezuma Cortez to only 3 for San Juan. From the free throw line, only 2 shots taken in the first half, and Montezuma Cortez was 1 of 2. And so San Juan didn't even get to make a trip to the line, though they were almost in the bonus in both of those quarters. Let's take a look at the individual stats now, and it's Savannah Hazelroth leading all scorers so far tonight with 10 points in the first half. 5 points for Soraya Begay. It was a 4-point half for Soraya Jackson. 3-point night so far for Mila Begay, or Mila Begay maybe. And let's see, I think several players have 2 points. Kalea Ogo, Markilla Jones, Rayana Jones, and Case Tom all have 2 points apiece. And then Trinity Tillahash has the 1 point with the 1 free throw bucket. For San Juan, it is, let's look at the threes before we move on from Montezuma Cortez. Savannah Hazelroth has 2 of them. Mila Begay has 1, and Soraya Begay has 1. Now we'll switch over to San Juan, and it's a 6-point night so far for Kamaya Fullwood. The freshman off the bench is having a good night so far. She's leading the way for San Juan. Cadence Mitchell has 4 so far tonight. 3-point night in the first half for Sanessa at City. And then 2 players have 2 apiece. Hayden Shumway has a couple points. Takoa Hernandez has a couple. So that's the 3-point basket, is Sanessa at Cities. That's all 3 of her points. So she got it by virtue of the 3 in that first half. So that is a look at the first half stats. We're going to send it back to the studio for another quick break, and we'll be back out in just a few moments to start the second half. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
In the scope of a lifetime, 10 minutes may seem like no time at all. But when it comes to suicide, 10 minutes is often long enough to reconsider the decision to end one's own life. If you have a friend or family member who is struggling with suicide or depression, talk to them about temporarily storing their firearms away from their home. Because even a 10-minute delay can make a lifetime of difference. Let's help end tragic firearm deaths in Utah.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058. At Energy Fuels, Creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
In Cortez, Colorado, Rhett Sifford welcoming you back in as we are now underway in the second half, and a very quick three-point try. No good from Begay right off the hop. You talk about a team that's not afraid to throw up the long ball. They've done it all game so far. They do it right here to start the second half, but it doesn't fall. Thankfully, if you're a San Juan fan, but now Cortez coming across. It's kind of fun doing games among teams that we cover on Red Rock 92. I report on all the teams in our listening area, and so that is a lot of teams. I think I've got 13 schools that I report on, and this is one of them. As Cortez is right in the middle of our service area for Red Rock 92. Of course, I do believe we've got KRTZ in the house, 98.7 as well tonight, so we may have some simulcast action going on tonight, but here's the ball thrown out of bounds. San Juan's still looking for their first shot of this second half as we are 50 seconds in now. And, of course, the boys' game is going to follow this one, so stay with us tonight. It is a doubleheader of San Juan High School basketball tonight. And there is a three-point basket for Sonessa at City from the far side, and that pulls San Juan back to within 11. That's a big bucket. If the Lady Broncos can keep doing that, they could chip away at this deficit. Montezuma Cortez has led from the hop. And here they are in the offensive end with it again. Hazel Roth, their leading scorer, dumps it off to Markilla Jones, pardon me. And now San Juan steals it in the middle. The Lady Broncos get it across the line. Here's a head pass, and now in traffic in the middle, they bounce it back. It was almost mishandled by Hernandez, but now San Juan scores. Did you see who scored that basket? I didn't see who scored that basket, so I think we might get some help from Caleb Carr here on a replay. I think it may have been Hernandez, but I'm not sure. And then Montezuma Cortez misses in return here. And now San Juan back with it in the offensive end. Looks like I've caused you troubles. It was Hernandez, so thank you, Caleb. And now I think that the Lady Broncos score here again, and a foul. Yeah, it looks like a foul. This is going to be the fourth on Markilla Jones. So they have kept her in, and she now registers her fourth foul of the night. That is the first foul in the second half. It is a basket for San Juan and an add-one opportunity here for Cadence Mitchell, the sophomore forward, and she makes good on it. So it's a three-point play for San Juan. And the Broncos, Lady Broncos, are suddenly back to within 6, 31-25. As we are just under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, but there's a big three-point basket off the bench from Mila Begay. And boy, these girls are shooting the lights out from three-point range tonight. It's 34-25. And now at City with it for San Juan. Little crossover dribble to the baseline. The shot rolled off her hand, though, as she tried to underhand that. And the ball comes down to Montezuma Cortez. Lady Panthers work it in. Far side, here's Whitted with it. Dribbling left to the top of the key. Floats the three and drains it. That's her first points of the night and makes it 37-25 in favor of Montezuma Cortez. Some good long-range shooting by the Lady Panthers here tonight. And it continues into this second half. Now it's a jump ball as Hayden Shumway got into traffic underneath the basket, and Montezuma Cortez was able to grab a hold of that basketball and force the jump ball. It'll be San Juan basketball in the offensive end, and they'll inbound, and now Shumway finds herself wide open and drains the 17-footer. She's got 4 on the night, and San Juan pulls back to within 10. It's a 37-27 lead for Montezuma Cortez. Nice little dump pass over here on the near side, and now finally Begay has it for Montezuma Cortez, but they find Hazelroth. She misses the short shot, and on the rebound they battle underneath. It looks like a foul coming to San Juan. And this will be the second of the night on Hayden Shumway. Both teams have a foul apiece now in the third quarter. And scoring is Montezuma Cortez. And I didn't see who scored that one either. Hazelroth. Hazelroth is the scorer. Thanks again, Caleb. And now San Juan has it back in the offensive end, and it is LaDania Lopez over on the left side now, handing off to Hernandez. Hernandez stands there and then hands off to At City. At City on the dribble through the free throw line and hits the 9-footer on the move. The runner, she's got 8. That leads San Juan scoring. And so the Lady Broncos stay within 10. Here's Montezuma Cortez with it back in the offensive end. And they'll go to the far side. Dribbling underneath is Hazelroth right along the baseline. And she scores it right through the San Juan D. And Savannah Hazelroth has 14 points on the night. That leads all scorers. Make it 42-29. I've missed a point somewhere, so I'm not sure. Somebody must have hit a 3 that I put in as a 2, and now here is Mila Begay answering again for Montezuma Cortez. Makes it 44-29. I will have to figure that out at the break. I'm just going to probably have to give someone a 3-point basket since I'm not sure where I missed it. That'd be the only place I could have missed a point because there have been no foul shots. And now another jump ball. This time will go to the Lady Panthers. So San Juan commits the turnover here. Let me see. The last few baskets here. It must have been Hazelroth with another 3. So we'll give her a 3. It's 44-29 in favor of Montezuma Cortez. As they've got it back in the offensive end, and that time Begay thought about the 3, but dribbles back out to the top of the key. She's near the midcourt paint. Oh, and she nearly walked with the basketball, but she holds the pivot foot. Now hands off. 3 on the way from Whitted, misses everything, and goes out of bounds. San Juan basketball. Lady Broncos will inbound the ball, and here comes At City across the line with it for the Lady Broncos. Now over on the left side, driving through the paint, and she's contacted pretty heavily. Cadence Mitchell, she'll draw a foul. And this will be the second on Hazelroth. Second for Montezuma Cortez in this third quarter. So the Lady Panthers looking for their second win of the season. San Juan looking for their third, but the Broncos have trailed from the start in this one as they get it inbounds now following the foul, and now another foul coming to Montezuma Cortez. And this will be on Mila Begay. So 3 fouls now for the hometown squad. San Juan inbounds once again, and here is Fullwood with it. Unfortunately, losing it out of bounds right in front of the San Juan players bench, but it looks like it was deflected by Montezuma Cortez, so San Juan will reset once again. And here is Macy Palmer getting an inbound pass from Sanessa At City. At City gets a return pass in the corner, tries to drive baseline. Stepping in her way and fouling her is Whitted. So Whitted now with 2 personal fouls on the night. And that's 4 for Montezuma Cortez in this third quarter. So 1 more foul and San Juan will go into the bonus, which we haven't seen yet all night. And there's a nice inbound pass, but a travel will be called on Hayden Shumway as she was unable to release the shot when she went up with the basketball. So Montezuma Cortez will get it back, and the Lady Panthers will be able to work it across the line here. No press from San Juan. Final 2:20 of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's a doubleheader tonight for San Juan. The boys will follow this game. Over on StreamUtah.Live, the Monticello girls will be hosting Dolores. And that is probably just about to get underway or just underway in Monticello tonight. So we're running a few minutes behind schedule. Actually, that's not true. The boys' game scheduled for 7:30 tonight here at Montezuma Cortez. So we're right on schedule. And here's a three-point basket for Macy Palmer out of the left corner. So that's a big bucket. That pulls San Juan back to within 12. 44-32 is the lead. We're into the final 2 minutes of this third quarter. A lot of time still left in this one for San Juan. Here's Hazelroth on the dribble to her right across the top of the key. Now hands off the shot from underneath, no good for Jones. Rebound down in traffic and a foul to Montezuma Cortez. And that should put San Juan in the bonus. And they will walk the floor, and the Lady Broncos will get their first. Actually, this will be their second trip to the line. There was a three-point play early on in the half here. That's the first foul against Kalea Ogo. And at the line for San Juan and missing the first shot is Macy Palmer. So it remains 44-32. 1:37 left in the third now. Second shot on the way from San Juan is no good for Palmer and rebounded by Montezuma Cortez this time. Lady Panthers walk it up. Now cross-court pass to the near side. Bouncing it into traffic. The shot no good. A good effort by Markilla Jones. She draws a foul and she'll go to the line to shoot two. And the foul is on San Juan's number 20, Hayden Shumway, her third, and San Juan's second in this quarter. 1:22 left in the third, and making no mistake is Markilla Jones. She drains the first of the two shots. That increases the lead back to 13 for Montezuma Cortez. Second shot is off, though, rebounded by San Juan. And the Lady Broncos will work it up. On the dribble, here comes At City. Moving right, shooting back left, can't score, but on the rebound, a putback is good, and a foul for Cadence Mitchell. And let's see who the foul is going to be on. San Juan already in the bonus, but this is an add one opportunity for Cadence Mitchell. I believe once again she had the other three-point play. That's the fourth foul of the night on, no, that's not. Yeah, it shows 14. They've got her for 4 fouls. No, that's not correct. And I think they've pulled that off the board. Maybe not. I don't know. A foul on 14. And Cadence Mitchell could not make the second foul shot. San Juan ends up stealing the basketball away from Montezuma Cortez, and now down to the final 45 of this third quarter. Lady Panthers leading 45-34. They steal, running the floor and scoring is number 24, Mila Begay. Make it 47-34 in final half minute of the quarter. Sanessa At City rises for two, they say. She had her toe on the line, no good, and on the rebound, a foul. This was during a putback try for Shumway. And let's see. That will be on Kalea Ogo. They had 4 fouls for her, but I don't think that is correct. This would be her 5th foul according to the scoreboard, but I think they needed to fix that. But Shumway's first shot up and no good. And it remains 47-34. Now they don't even have the foul up on the board, so that indicates to me there's been a bit of a situation trying to figure it out, or maybe they don't show up after the bonus is registered. I'm not sure, but Shumway misses, or sorry, that's Macy Palmer. My apologies. Macy Palmer is the player shooting, and she was the one who drew the foul. It looks like a lane violation here, so that shot did not count. And Palmer will get another opportunity. And it's good. So that benefits San Juan as Macy Palmer hits the second of the two following the violation. And it's 47-35. San Juan steals, runs the floor, too hard off the glass on the shot for Cadence Mitchell. And Montezuma Cortez trying to run back the other way, but they lose the ball. Now an at-city shot from three-point range is blocked. Montezuma Cortez coming the other way, but the buzzer sounds as Savannah Hazelroth skies into the air to save that from going out of bounds, but time expires on the quarter, and at the end of three, it's Montezuma Cortez 47, San Juan 35 here in the girls' game. The boys' game to follow. It's a high school hoops doubleheader here tonight. We're glad you've joined us. We'll take a break and come back to start the fourth quarter. It is high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Utah is our home, unique in its strengths and struggles. And sadly, suicide in Utah is one of our greatest challenges. So people across the state are coming together to answer the call, to change our culture around suicide and mental health, to give hope and provide genuine help. Together, we can get through, lift up, look ahead, and live on. Learn how you can reach out at liveonutah.org.
Back live to Montezuma Cortez High School. Red Sifford welcoming you back in. A high school hoops doubleheader here tonight as the girls head into their final period. San Juan gets a shot right at the beginning of the period here. They can't score, but guess who? Cadence Mitchell scores and a foul. So this will be the third time she has an opportunity at a three-point play. She's completed one of them. Hayden Shumway missed the first attempt. Cadence Mitchell scores on the second try and the foul, and that is the first of the night to number 5, Trinity Tillahash. And San Juan completes the three-point play. So Cadence Mitchell leading San Juan scoring now with 12 points. And the Lady Broncos are back to within 9, but make it 11 as the Lady Panthers answer immediately. And Ogo drops one in from right underneath the basket as she got there in traffic and make it 49-38. 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game now. Here's a nice drive by Fullwood. She misses the shot, but she draws the foul and will shoot two. And this is on Kais Tom, I believe. Her second. And it puts Kamaya Fullwood to the line for two. First shot is short. 7:25 to go in this ball game. It's a 49-38 lead for Montezuma Cortez. The Lady Panthers have led from the start in this one. Second shot is up and good for Fullwood. As I can see the girls' C team departing the premises here. They're headed over to the Aux Gym to play their final game or play their game tonight, and they will be playing while the boys' varsity comes out to play. So two games have been going on simultaneously all night tonight as Montezuma Cortez turns the ball over here now. San Juan is within 10. They have the basketball. Nice bounce pass to At City. Underneath the basket, she lost the handle as she rose up for the shot. And Montezuma Cortez grabs the loose ball. They'll work it across the line with 6:50 remaining in the game now, and a 49-39 lead for the hometown Lady Panthers. Here is a college three on the way, off the mark from Mila Begay and rebounded by San Juan, but the Lady Broncos lose it on the far sideline as it was out of the reach of Sinessa At City, and now Montezuma Cortez will be coming back the other way. Or actually, they'll inbound in the offensive end following the turnover. Here is Case Tom spinning away from the defense of San Juan and rolling that one in off the front of the rim. So that increases the lead back to 12, 51-39. 6:20 to go in the game. This is my first San Juan girls basketball game in 2 seasons. As we get a whistle here on the floor, this will be a foul on the floor, it looks like. And now the 3rd foul for Montezuma Cortez in the quarter, and it is now the 4th for Kalea Ogo. And my apologies if I'm butchering these names, but I've got it as her 4th. They've got 5 up on the scoreboard, but she's not coming out of the game, so I'm guessing that's not right. And San Juan, a shot out of the corner, no good. Rebound by the Lady Panthers, and they'll run it up. Couple of quick passes, but they ran out of space as Trinity Tallahash had to circle the wagons there underneath. But there's a beautiful pass, but unable to bank that one in from right underneath is Ogo. And rebounded by San Juan, and Fullwood will walk it across the line. And she will hand off. Now they go underneath to Mitchell. Missed the shot on the second try, a basket and a foul for Mitchell. She's done this all second half long. Making a bucket, drawing a foul. She's completed 2 of the 3-point plays, and this will be her 4th attempt at such. Right now, San Juan is within 10. Mitchell could make it a 9-point game right here. The foul, by the way, is to Mila Begay, her 2nd. And so Mitchell at the line once again for San Juan. A high arcing shot is good and make it a 9-point game, 51-42 with 5:40 left in this ball game. So Montezuma Cortez has led from the start. San Juan now knocks the ball away and steals it. And Sanessa Atcity takes the handoff. She'll dribble it across the line. And we'll hand off now to Fullwood. The big freshman drives through traffic to the bucket. Misses the shot or misses the layup try, but she draws a foul and she'll go to the line, and now San Juan is in the bonus as well. And that will be the 3rd on Case Tom. But more importantly for San Juan, it's Kamaya Fullwood at the line, and foul shots are at a premium now. She hits nothing but net on the first. So she has 8 points on the night, and this is as close as San Juan has been in a while. The deficit is down to 8 now, 51-43, with just under 5.5 to go in this game. And Fullwood makes both of them with some solid foul shooting. No rim touch there, nothing but net. It looks like Montezuma Cortez is going to call a timeout with 5:26 left in the game. And San Juan has pulled back to within 7. This is as close as they've been, I think, since the first quarter. And we'll keep it here. I'll just let you know that we're brought to you in part tonight on High School Hoops by Furniture Gallery, Dependable Auto Repair, Primary Residential Mortgage, Four Corners Electric, San Juan School District Adult Education, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Bradford Tire, San Juan Counseling, Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, San Juan Mortuary, Four Corners Homes, Utah Navajo Health System, Main Street Drug and Boutique, San Juan Credit Union, Tailor Made Wooden Heritage, and Innovation Medical Group. I want to say a big thanks to all the sponsors for making the broadcast possible. We could not do it without you, that's for sure. So big thanks to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. And, of course, we've got a whole other game to go as the San Juan boys will be taking on these Montezuma Cortez Panthers here shortly. But we might be in store for a fun finish right here in the girls' game as San Juan has rallied back to within 7 after trailing by as much as 14, I believe. It may have even been more here in this second half. And Montezuma Cortez with the basketball, though. They run it across the line. And here is Case Tom with it. Out on the perimeter in the corner. Dumps it into the middle, and there's a good play as Markilla Jones spun into the paint, got herself open, and scored on the 4-footer. So it's back to a 9-point lead again. San Juan with it in the offensive end. Dribble drive, pulling up for the jumper, and getting a friendly roll that time was Hayden Shumway. And the San Juan Lady Broncos stay within 7, 53-46. Far side jumper is good for 3 for Savannah Hazelroth. Boy, she has been amazing tonight. 18 points for the senior. And it's a 10-point lead again, 56-46, and now the Lady Broncos lose the ball out of bounds, they say. Coach Palmer thought that should have been San Juan basketball. But here come the Lady Panthers across the line. So San Juan looking for some defense now with under 4.5 to go and down by 10. Into the corner comes Montezuma Cortez, but I think they're going to call a walk on this play to Markilla Jones, and that'll turn it back over to San Juan. And the Lady Broncos inbound the basketball. Sanessa At-City runs it up, then hands off to Kamaya Fullwood. She hits the 2, they say. Had her toe on the line. That would have been a big three-point basket. Instead, San Juan is within 8. 56-48. Here is Montezuma Cortez, and a strong drive by Case Tom, backing her way into position, and as she went up for the shot, she's fouled. And it looks like that is going to be on, is it Dandy? Maybe it's Fullwood, I guess. Nope, I missed it both times. It's Macy Palmer with her first foul of the night. That is San Juan's first here in the fourth quarter as well. And at the line is that Case Tom? It is, and she misses the first, so the second on the way rolls in. So it is a 9-point lead once again for Montezuma Cortez, 57-48. And we're now under 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Fullwood, a nice drive. Kick, though, and a 3 on the way off the glass. No good for Hayden Shumway. Rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. Running the floor and missing the layup, though, is Begay. And San Juan pulls down the board. At-City gets a handoff on the far side. She'll work it back out across the top of the key. Hands to Fullwood. Fullwood into traffic, is fouled as she goes up for the shot. And I'm not sure who that's going to be on. I'll have to wait and see what they put up on the scoreboard. But Fullwood is at the line. San Juan is shooting 2 from here on out. Soraya Begay, the guilty party, that's her second. And Montezuma Cortez was 6 in the fourth quarter now. Unfortunately for San Juan, Fullwood misses the first foul shot. So it remains 57-48. And the Lady Broncos shoot again, and Fullwood makes the second. So it is an 8-point ball game once again. 57-49 is the score. 3.5 minutes to go in this one. Lady Broncos have been battling back, and now a travel called on Markilla Jones, and that'll turn it back over to San Juan. And the Lady Broncos will inbound the basketball. At-City and Fullwood give it back and forth to each other. And it's Fullwood now with it at the top of the key. She was open, elects not to shoot. Hands off to Shumway. Shumway moving left, hands off again. Now a baseline drive, a shot no good. Follow-up try is no good. And now they battle for it. Montezuma Cortez comes out of the pack with the basketball. Down court, underneath the basket and scoring is Savannah Hazelroth. She is the leading scorer in this game by far. She's up to 20 points now. And now Montezuma Cortez steals again, this time running the floor, and laying it in is Taylor Whitted. So San Juan was within 7, but now all of a sudden it's a 12-point lead again, 61-49. And now the Lady Broncos turn it over again. And once again, Taylor Whitted all the way coast to coast, laying it up and in. So back-to-back-to-back buckets after steals for Montezuma Cortez, and they have stretched the lead once again back up to 14. Now we get a whistle as there's a foul on the floor for the Lady Panthers. And the foul will be the third for Hazelroth. San Juan in the bonus, and once again at the line is Kamaya Fullwood. And she misses on the front end here. So it remains 63-49 with 2:23 to go in the game now. And here comes the second shot from Fullwood. It's off short and rebounded by Montezuma Cortez. So I think the Lady Broncos have run out of gas a little bit. Here's a travel on Taylor Whitted. They were really rallying, had pulled to within 7 on 2 or 3 occasions, and it looks like that's as close as they're going to get. Now they're dealing with a press for Montezuma Cortez, and it results in a steal once again, and it's going to be Whitted to bank this final shot in. And so Whitted has gone on a tear here of late. She's up to 9 points, and it is a 16-point lead, 65-49. There is Shumway scoring for San Juan. Hayden Shumway on the bucket. But down under 2 minutes to go, it's looking a little bit dire now for San Juan, down 65-51. Shumway knocks that away, and they steal it. San Juan on the run now. And it's At City who has the ball stolen away once again, and now the Montezuma Cortez D has just really stepped in and started to take the ball away at will on these last few possessions for San Juan. Montezuma Cortez has forced turnovers on almost all of them. Now it's Fullwood with the basketball, dumping it back out high for number 30. I'm not sure, 31, I'm sorry, that's Mitchell. And now Montezuma Cortez steals again. They run the court, but unfortunately the ball gets away from Whitted and out of bounds for Montezuma Cortez, and so San Juan will get it back. 1:13 to go in this ball game, and now looks like we're getting some subs. It looks like At City is going to come out maybe for the final time. Indeed she is. So At City with a strong game tonight. Sanessa At City will leave the game with 8 points. And it looks like LaDania Lopez came back in for her. As it's Fullwood now just floating up a shot in traffic, and that one falls. And she's up to 14 points, so she's had a pretty good game. Cadence Mitchell has 15. Those are the 2 leading scorers. Here's a shot for Whitted from 3-point range, no good. And somehow it bounces back out to Whitted off a bunch of fingertips. And so San Juan has another opportunity, and a 3 on the way from Hazelroth, no. Rebounded by San Juan this time. And it's Lopez coming out of the pack with it. She'll hand off to Fullwood. Fullwood on the dribble drive. Now goes down into the corner. A shot partially blocked from Macy Palmer. And a follow-up try is no good for Hernandez. And this time it comes down to Montezuma Cortez, and we're into the final 15 seconds of the ball game. It's going to be, it looks like they're going to be content to just hang out here with the basketball. Looks like the final, well, we won't say that, but we'll just wait a second as Montezuma Cortez just possessing right now and passing the basketball, playing keep away. Markilla Jones now will drive into the free throw line. I don't think she got that shot away at the buzzer. That was a bit weird. That's the way it ends. A 67-53 final here tonight in favor of the Montezuma Cortez Lady Panthers. So after their loss in the last day in Shiprock, they come back with a win here against San Juan. And for San Juan, unfortunately, they fall to 2-6 on the season. Montezuma Cortez, on the other hand, improving to 2-2 on the year. So that was game number 1 of our San Juan doubleheader tonight on High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. We'll take a break. I'll get the final stats ready from that game. We'll come back out and report those, and we'll get ready to start the boys' game here tonight. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Back live to Montezuma Cortez High School. Red Sifford welcoming you in. It's high school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Game 1 of a San Juan doubleheader is in the books, and it was all Montezuma Cortez tonight. The Lady Panthers led from start to finish on the way to a 67-53 final. And we'll take a look at the final stats. The Lady Panthers winning all but the third quarter, as the Lady Broncos outscored Montezuma Cortez 18-16 in the third. They had a good rally going on, but ran out of gas in the fourth quarter. I think once Montezuma Cortez started pressing, that really started forcing a lot of turnovers, and so Montezuma Cortez stormed back to outscore San Juan 20-18 in the fourth quarter. The Lady Broncos fought hard, but it wasn't enough tonight against Montezuma Cortez. Let's take a look at the final shooting stats tonight. The Lady Panthers ended up shooting 48% from the floor, 28 of 59. San Juan was just 40%, 21 of 52. From inside the arc, San Juan 40%, 18 of 45. And Montezuma Cortez 50%, 20 of 40. From beyond the arc, a great night for Montezuma Cortez tonight, 8 of 19. 4 3-point baskets for Savannah Hazelroth. And let's see, 2 for Mila Begay and 1 each for Soraya Begay and Taylor Whitted. And that was a 42% shooting percentage from beyond the arc tonight for Montezuma Cortez. So an impressive night tonight for the Lady Panthers from long range. For San Juan, they were 3 of 7 for 43%, so their percentage was better than San Juan, or better than Montezuma Cortez, but not nearly as many attempts from beyond the arc. And the 3-point baskets were two of them for Sanessa at City and 1 for Macy Palmer. So again, 3 of 7, 43% for San Juan from beyond the arc. Lady Panthers were 3 of 6 for 50% from the free throw line, and San Juan was 8 of 16 for 50%. So both teams equal in percentage from the line tonight, but San Juan had a lot more opportunities, but it wasn't enough to help them out in the 67-53 final tonight. What a night for Savannah Hazelroth. She ended with 22 points for the Lady Panthers. Mila Begay had 10 points. Taylor Whitted scored 9. It was a 5-point night for 3 different players: Markilla Jones, Soraya Begay, and Case Tom. And let's see, 4-point night for both Soraya Jackson and Kalea Ogo. And then it was a 2-point night for Rayana Jones and 1 point for Trinity Tallahash. Let's see, for San Juan, it was Cadence Mitchell leading the way with 15 points. Kamaya Fullwood came off the bench. What a great night for the freshman. She had 14 points tonight. 8 points each for Sanessa Atcity and Hayden Shumway. And then it was a 4-point night for both Macy Palmer and Takoa Hernandez, pardon me. And so that is the final stats for the first game of a San Juan doubleheader tonight. We're going to take another break. I believe if you're viewing on StreamUtah.Live, Caleb's going to have to reset that stream during this break. So that will reset, and you can rejoin it on StreamUtah.Live. Here in just a few moments on Red Rock 92, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back and we'll reset things, and we'll start the pregame show for the boys' game in just a few moments. Actually, it looks like Coach Cade Palmer's on his way up, possibly to chat with me, so we'll keep it here for a moment, and we'll talk with Coach Palmer. And Coach, I'm glad to finally get a chance to have an actual conversation, not just email with you. And Montezuma Cortez gave you a handful tonight. They're a pretty good team, and they had some long-range shooting on you tonight. And but you girls battled.
Yeah, they did. That's a good team. We knew they were going to be. We've read some articles on them. They had all their starters back from last year's team, and they're planning on having a good year this year. We knew they were going to be tough. Our girls played tough. We're still working on some chemistry and playing as a team, and we felt like we saw some good team bonding and chemistry and meshing finally. So that's a big win for us. We saw some personal things too that were awesome. Girls learning things, doing different things that we've been asking them to do that they haven't been doing. So we're counting it as a win. We saw good things. We're building, and keep telling the girls this is why basketball season, the preseason's 2 months long, because basketball's the hardest sport to get everyone playing together right. So we still got 2 more preseason games before we hit region. So we're hoping to just keep working on that chemistry and be ready for region for what really matters. So
We pull a freshman off the bench here tonight, and she scores 14. Is that normal?
Yeah. She is an amazing ball player. She only spends time in the gym. That's the only sport she does. She's always down at the rec playing, and so her IQ is really high, and just she knows how to score the ball. So we have another freshman we usually pull into, but she kind of hurt her hand during warm-ups, and so we didn't go to her today. So, but anyway, yes, that is normal for Kamaya. She's an amazing ball player.
Well, there's some good players around her. I know you guys are battling here early in the season, and I guess, now that I'm getting a chance to actually talk with you, what are your thoughts as you head into the rest of the week?
Well, so we get 1 day of practice tomorrow, and then we get Whitehorse. And Whitehorse is kind of the same as this Montezuma team. They're getting things figured out. They're pretty tough this year, so we expect another good fight, and we get them at home. So we're excited for that. We're excited to avenge ourselves. We lost to them by 2 last year at home, and so we're ready to redeem ourselves a little bit from that game, and just hope the girls keep playing good, and they're ready to come play tomorrow or Thursday. So,
what's the feeling in the locker room after a game like this tonight? Are they positive, knowing that things are coming together, or what's the atmosphere?
Yeah, it was a very positive atmosphere in there. A lot of the games we've just gotten our butts handed to us, and we haven't played well as a team, and so everyone's frustrated after. But no, today was really good. The atmosphere was really good in there. We played a lot better team ball, and everyone was pretty positive about it. They realized and they see the good things that we were able to accomplish and the things we were able to figure out tonight. So it was a good positive thing today.
Coach, I guess there's a requirement at San Juan High School. You have to be really tall to be a basketball coach. I'm getting tired of hurting my neck talking to you and Coach Nielsen here.
Yeah, I think that is a requirement. That's the only reason they hired me, because of my height.
Hey, we appreciate you chatting with us. I don't know if we'll get to see you for the rest of the year, but good luck to you, of course. I'll keep in touch with you paper-wise and all, but fun to be able to see one of your games for real tonight.
Yeah, it was good to have you here, and I know the parents and people that couldn't make it were excited that you were here broadcasting it so they could watch. So we're grateful for it, too.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's Coach Cade Palmer of the San Juan Lady Broncos. His team falls tonight to Montezuma Cortez. 67-53 is the final, but we've got one more game. We've still got some business to take care of here tonight as the boys are going to take on the Panthers here momentarily. We will take that break now and give Caleb a chance to reset the stream on StreamUtah.Live. So for those of you viewing tonight on your internet devices, that stream is about to reset, and you'll find it there on StreamUtah.Live as we resume. As far as Red Rock 92 goes, we'll take a break. We'll be back out to pregame. The boys, stay with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.